In some breaking news coming in from the Bombay High Court, it has asked the Maharashtra government to reply over its stand of women entry into Shani Shignapur temple in 2 days' time. The Bombay High Court has told the state government that there is no rule which bars entry of women in a place where men can go. The High Court orders state to give protection to women entry in such places. So that is what the Bombay High Court has said to the state government to reply on this. We have India Today's Vidya for more on this. Vidya, if you could just update us first with the very latest details coming in from the High Court.
Well, the Bombay High Court was very categorical. In fact, it was before the Chief Justice of Bombay High Court that the entire, hearing was there. In fact, during this entire hearing, the court observed that, that there is no rule which bars women from entry into a place where women can actually enter. And that's one of the reasons why, the state should really give protection to such places where women are not being allowed. Entry should be allowed to these women. But certainly, the state government has been given 2 days' time to put up this stand before the court. In this entire issue of Shani Shignapur, where a petition has been filed by a social activist. And it is only in these 2 days that we'll really get to know what exactly is the stand. If you remember some time back on the Hajiri issue, where women were not allowed into the sanctum sanctorum, at that time, the state government had categorically said that no trust can really bar women from entry. But even now, the state has not really taken a stand on the Shani Shignapur issue. So it's really important to wait and see as to what the state government says in the next 2 days.
But tell me, Vidya, the Chief Minister himself, Devendra Fadnavis, has been very vocal about this Shani Shignapur row, where he's himself said that women have the right to pray. Hasn't the government acted as a facilitator to find some sort of solution in this dispute between the activists and the temple authorities?
Well, there are two different things that have been happening. The state government has certainly been vocal about this, but if you look at it on the ground, women who have been trying to enter Trimbakeshwar temple, the Shani Shignapur temple, they have been stopped. They have been asked not to enter. They have been debarred from entering by the state police authorities. So certainly it's something very different from what the state really says. So certainly it's really important to really wait for the next 2 days to see really what the state government takes a stand on. If you remember, there are two petitions. It's not just in the Bombay High Court. It's also in the Aurangabad bench of the Bombay High Court, where this entire issue is going on. And even there, the state has not really taken any stand as of now. So it will be really worthwhile to see as to what the state says in the court of law in the next 2 days.
Well, now they are left with no choice but to come out with their official, views about this entire row after the Bombay High Court has asked them to reply on the Shani Shignapur issue. For now, Vidya, thanks so much for getting us the latest.
Obviously, we can, focus on the positive things that we did there against Australia.
We've got a very different team to those games that we played. We went through quite a few players throughout those 3 games.